Hey guys, sup, we're here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and this is Guide to Your Side Ghostricks. This is basically how to side versus Ghostricks, and the reason I make this video is because there's a lot of hate on Ghostricks right now, where people are just like, why did I get more support? I hate them so much. And I was just like, okay, we're doing the Guide to Your Side again. And originally I was going to do like Boojins or Fire Fist or something that's being heavily played, but a lot of people are having problems with Ghostricks. So I'm going to basically almost entitle this video How to Troll Ghostricks. Even though I play Ghostricks, I could see the hate on a lot of people's faces, and that's perfectly fine. You know, I hate freaking Gashiki. So we'll probably have a guide to your side on one of those too. So here we go. To start off, we're going to mention Nobleman Crossout, which is probably the obvious choice to go against Ghostricks. Reason I don't really advise it is it's only one monster. If it was like all of them, then it's amazing. But if you can hit a flip effect monster, it's going to get banished, right? That sounds great. Guess what? Ghostricks aren't technically flip effects because they don't carry the effect monster, type like fiend or whatever, and then flip. It doesn't carry that, so it doesn't count as a flip monster. So that means Nobleman Crossout isn't going to banish out the extra copies, meaning that there's better options. Let's look at some of those better options. One of the best options is Mind Drain, and the reason for Mind Drain is it hits Lantern, Spectre, Mary, Frost, and I think that's the four. It hits four cards right there. I believe just those four. And it's also going to help you against other, decks that drop Effect Villa or Maxi or Rainbow Karibo even. Yes, I actually said Rainbow Karibo. That's the thing now. So, Mind Drain is a great card to use in your side deck versus Ghostricks because then they can't drop the Spectre when you blow up their field or when you troll them back. You know what I'm saying? MST is always a great option to have in your side deck. Well, in your main deck, not just your side deck. If you play Dark Hole and then you flip up Mind Drain when they try to like Spectre, they're not going to get the Spectre effect. You see how that works? It's wonderful. So moving on, we have Light of Intervention, which basically says no Ghostrick can be set face down. They have to all be, in face-up defense position. So they're not going to get most of them are not going to get their effects where they go, oh, I get flip, I get search, I get to troll you, I get my skeleton effect, whatever the build is, this is going to stop that right then and there. The one build it won't stop is the Monarch build, which we're going to go into in a few minutes. Not really a few minutes, but you get what I'm saying. So, Live Intervention is a great side deck card because they can't set the Jengish, they cannot set their monsters, they have to, have them up so you know what you're going to be attacking into, you know it's crucial, get off the field. This plus Mind Drain equals lull to them, you get trolled. Well, you troll them back, you get what I'm saying, right? So, let's say it's not just the monsters now that's giving you an issue, it's their back row. Well, Trap Sun's an option, but I didn't mention it, that's perfectly fine, because it's not always Trap Sun. Sometimes it's the museum, it's the one card. Oh, real quick, this card over here changes Dragoonies and comes in Astral Pack 4, which we'll be talking about on Coffee Time very shortly. So, Catastrophe here basically says when an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy all spells and traps on the field. Now, I do have to forewarn you. If you use this in your main deck and you come against artifacts, they will wreck you for playing this. So the best option is to side it, and you side it against Ghostricks or Fire Fist. This shuts all their stuff off. It shuts the museum off, but like I said, you gotta combine it with other things to get it. Well, I haven't said that fully yet. Maxi is a great option to use. Trap Sun's a great option if you don't want to clear out your own back row. You're playing Fire Fist and you don't want to like blow up your stuff. Then you just want to shut their stuff off so that way they can't troll you. So, but Catastrophe for everyone else who's playing like a hyper aggressive deck, maybe a Chaos Dragon deck or something that doesn't use a lot of back row, this is a great option for you. There's always Royal Decree too. You can always side in. This is just another option. Just don't use it against, artifacts. Don't main it against artifacts, and you're fine. Massive Restrict, it trolls the Monarchs. This plus Mind Drain equals GG for the Monarch build. They will, unless they draw MST, the deck plays a little bit slow, but that's the style of it. So if they can't tribute, they can't get surge power, they can't do much. I mean, Mistake is also an option, but we're not looking at like super expensive options. We're looking at the best options. You know what I'm saying? And Master Strict is the best option going against Monarchs, and it also plays into the Ghostrick Monarchs. Not just plain old Ghostricks. We're talking about Ghostrick Monarchs real quick. And someone's going to ask about them. So basically, cards cannot be tributed. Can't be tribute summoned, can't use your exile force. That's the way this card works for those of you who don't know. You combine it with Mind Drain, where they can't drop stuff from the hand, and it's pretty much GG. Unless they get the MST on you, which you can always use Prohibition for. But I'm not a big fan of Prohibition, so I didn't mention it. Finally, if I'm not mistaken, all the Ghostricks are dark. So what do we do when we want to shut off Dark Monsters effect? We use Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. We go, no effects for you, GG, we're done here, and you don't get to do squat. This plus Mind Drain also equals GG. You don't even have to use Light of Intervention, because when they flip it up, the effect's going to be instantly negated. So that plus Mind Drain is going to shut them down. They're not hard to side against. They're annoying. I give them that. I play them. I played against them. The mirror match is a pain. If they get set up, it's a pain. And they could just drive you wild because they control you so hard. But the fun part about Ghostricks, if you do play them, there's multiple versions. And this is why it becomes relevant for those of you who don't play it and are watching this video. When it comes to siding, you need to know which Ghostrick deck you're siding against. And that's why I wanted to cover everything, including the Monarch build. So to wrap this video up, if you like what you saw, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't for more videos. And we'll catch you next one. Guide to Your Side has officially returned, and if you guys are having trouble with a deck, or you have a deck request, or anything of the sort, any kind of video request, just leave it in the comments below, and we will get to it. People have requested quite a few videos, and I just want to update them real quick. They will be coming out between this week, next week, and the week after. Some decks take a little longer for us to work on, myself mainly, or Yugi514, Mr. Valley Master, or the Time Wizard. There's a lot of us now. What can I say? We're growing. So, we'll catch you next video, and we'll see you then. Peace.